to Enchanted Lore. Players, so your GM has the Untold Fate campaign in hand and has been combing through its pages. But are you ready to embark on an epic adventure in the world of Alestria? All that is needed is to build a character and to step into the story. But where to begin? In this video, we will provide an overview of key items to consider when building a character in this world. GMs, do note that you have flexibility when it comes to the campaign, from using whatever system you desire, Pathfinder, D&D, or something else. You also control on what difficulty level you want to set this, as to what classes or races or just about anything else in here that you can tweak and modify that we will present. Just make sure that everybody is in alignment and on the same page. That way everybody can have fun. Now, back to the players. Let's dive into the campaign and set the stage. You'll be serving as a fresh recruit in the Tyrannial army. Now, do note, this is going to be kind of a lower magic world. That doesn't mean that there's no magic, but it just means that when getting powerful magical items are rare. That also means that when you encounter casters, they're going to be viewed quite favorably, and people are going to want to interact with them. So, if you want a potion, yes, it is available. Maybe if you want that +3 sword, it's not going to probably be in your local village, but you might have to travel, to maybe the capital city or find a powerful wizard or something of the sorts, right? The thing is that these are going to be more rare. Now that you have the setting and the theme, what race and class will you be? Well, since you are fresh recruits in the military for Tyrannial, the expected races is that you're probably going to be a human. It's going to be the main dominant one, but you can also expect to see elves there from the lands of Arilica, or, on occasion, the dwarf. And you can also expect having some half-breeds of any of those. Classes? Well, no restrictions come to mind for any of the basic classes. Want to be a dwarven sorcerer or a human barbarian? Go for it! The only thing is, just make sure that you are able to fill some role in the military, all right? Now, let's mold your character with some backstory prompts. Well, every character is going to start in the military, but why is your character there? Did your character volunteer? Were they forced into service as a form of punishment? Or perhaps this was some family obligation and sense of duty. Think about the age of your character. Are they on the younger side, barely 20? Or perhaps they're a little bit more seasoned. Think about your past profession. What were they doing? Were they a farmer? Were they, do they have noble blood? All these things. What are the lands that you call as your home? What is the environment like? Are you more in the city? Are you more in the country? All these things are going to begin to shape and mold your character. What about your family? You have the classics of where, the parents are passed away and you're just a lonely loner, but maybe yours is different. You have a happy family and you have siblings and you are the one that chose to carry on this duty. Or perhaps they've been deceased due to betrayals or something else. Is there any dark secrets that you might to keep hidden? Or did you just have an average and simple life? Now that we've built your past, let's talk about what makes your character them. What are their strengths? What are their flaws? What type of fears do they carry? But what drives them forward? What motivates them? Do they have any dreams and aspirations besides, surviving the battlefield? What are some hobbies and vices? A prime example to think about is have this one roguish character that enjoys in gambling. And, whenever you guys travel between point A and point B, and along the ways, if you stop at any of the taverns, he has this guilty pleasure of spending his money on cards and hopefully winning enough. If not, his friends will have to come and save him. Another question is, do you have any keepsakes that you refuse to part with? Perhaps you have a family heirloom, a sword that's been passed down through the generations, or an amulet given to you as a good luck charm from your love. These are things that will help build your character and make just their story bigger and better. These are things that will help the GM understand your character and craft quests and opportunities for them to shine, but it will also help you so that way you can better understand how to RP your character. Now, you don't have to answer all these questions. This is not a requirement, but it's just something to kind of help you and inspire you. We've created a list of other questions that you can ask and think about when going through this character creation, and we'll provide a link down below. So, we hope you are ready to partake in this adventure and tell us what type of character you're going to create. That's it for today. Thank you for watching.